Vaheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Vaheguru Ji Ki Fateh. In this pandemic, a lot of us have been struggling. But if we look around at these trees as well, we can see that everything is staying in hukam. In this whole video, we will discuss how to stay in hukam and to obtain Maharaj's love, just like many Gurmukh Pyare have as well. Guru Sahib is the creator of our mind. They've created the breath that we have, the mind that we have, our sukham, and our asthul sarir. They're kind of like the driver of the car. So imagine that Guru Sahib is the driver, right? The driver says, turn right, turn left, go straight, press brake, press gas. The driver controls everything and how that car will go, when it will go, and where it will go. That's how Guru Sahib is for us. They tell us exactly where to go and when to go. So there's no point of us even having to worry because Guru Sahib controls everything for us. Without them, nothing would ever happen. Everything that happens also happens for a reason. Guru Sahib is never doing anything not to teach us a lesson. We've been fortunate enough to be given this human life. Now, every other species in the world is capable of displaying traits such as Kam or Krodh or Lobh. But this human species is the only one capable of doing bandagi. Guru Sahib says, Vakto vichare so banda hoye. Many Gursikhs have been feeling quite down during this pandemic as our Sangat has been taken away from us. We haven't been able to go to keertans, go to weekly programs, Nagar Keertans. Everything's been gone in the blink of an eye. But Guru Sahib tells us that we can obtain Guru Sahib's love and we can feel like Guru Sahib's right beside us if we concentrate on them with complete love. We can solidify this through a Sakhi with Guru Gobind Singh Ji. Guru Gobind Singh Ji had went to Dandama Sahib once and they had decided to stay there for a few days. Now, the night that Guru Sahib was going to rest, they had Paredar Singhs along with them. That specific night, there were also games occurring. Some of the Paredar Singhs were like, oh man, I would really like to go to those games. I wonder who's there. I wonder what's happening there. And so a few of the Paredar Singhs, they decided, you know what? Guru Sahib's resting anyways. Nothing's going to happen. Let's go to the games. And so a few of the Paredar Singhs had left. While they were there at the games, the whole time they were in so much fear because first of all, they had left their Guru. And second of all, they didn't even ask for permission to go. So the entire time they were at the games, their mind was completely concentrated on Akal Purkh, on Guru Gobind Singh Ji. That's kind of how we are as well. We can be away from Guru Sahib, right? We cannot be at the Gurdwara. But if we concentrate on them with complete love, it feels like they're right there with us as well. Now the Paredar Singhs who didn't leave, who did stay with Guru Gobind Singh Ji, now Guru Sahib is right in front of them, right? But the whole time, their mind is on the games. They're wondering, I wonder who's at the games. I wonder who's playing. I wonder what games they're playing. Even though Guru Sahib was right there, their mind wasn't on Seva, their mind wasn't on Bhakti or on Guru Sahib. Their mind was on the games. Now the next day had happened and there was a Divan. And Guru Sahib was there and the Singhs who stayed for the Seva, they wanted to do a shikayat on the Singhs who left. They said, Guru Sahib, you know those Paredar Singhs, they didn't even stay that night to do your Seva. They left and they went to the game. And we stayed. They were expecting Guru Sahib to be like, good job, you guys stayed, you did your Seva. But Guru Sahib laughed and gave the bachan, Hazar, Gad Hazar, Gad Hazar, Hazar. That even though you guys were Hazar, you were here, right there with me, your mind was Gad Hazar. It was somewhere else, right? You guys weren't paying attention that, hey, Akal Purkh is right here. Let me do their Seva, let me read Barney. Your mind was all the way over there at the games. And then they said, those things who had left, yes, they were Gad Hazar, they were away. But their mind was Hazar. The entire time, they were focusing on me. They were focusing on Gurbani. They were focusing on Tan Tan Satguru Sri Guru Gobind Singh Sahib Ji. So this is what Guru Sahib is trying to explain to us, that Gur Sabha ev na paiya, na neda na dure. The Guru Sahib Sabha is not something that you can obtain by being far or near from them. It's simply by concentrating on them with complete love. Now we can see this through nature ourselves. The earth, the sky, the elephants to the smallest kirdiyan. Every single thing has Akal Purkh residing in it. When we start to see that Akal Purkh is in every single thing, that's when it feels like Guru Sahib is right here with us. Because Guru Sahib is ke Hajur hai, ke Hajar Hajur hai. They're always with us, as long as we remember them. There's so many Sakhiyan as well that show us this. Like by Gonda Ji or Guru Arjan Dev Sahib Ji when they had left and they wrote Shabd Hazare for Tan Tan Satguru Sri Guru Ramdas Sahib Ji. as well as the Sakhi about these Paredar Singhs. As long as you're concentrating on Akal Purkh Vaheguru with complete love, it won't feel like they're miles away. It'll feel like they're right here with us. Now, many Gursikhs have been saying, I would have been able to do so much bhakti if I was at the Gurdwara. But Guru Sahib is explaining to us through the Sakhi that Guru Sahib is not something you can physically obtain by being close to them, right? They say, if you have true love and you have fear, prem and pa, then you can obtain them. Guru Sahib says, Nanak Satguru ta milai, ja manu reha hadure. Now, this pandemic has taught us a lot. It's taught us how fake every single thing is. Within a few days, everything that we have been working for, everything that we believe to be true, like our jobs, our money, our friends and family, because we can't see them anymore. We're stuck in our houses most of the time. We all thought this was true, but that was taken away from us in a blink of an eye. But something that hasn't changed at all has been Vaheguru. We read in Sri Japji Sahib every single day, Ade Sacho, Jugade Sacho, Happy Sacho, Nanak, Hosi Pi Sacho. They're forever true. They're never going to leave us. Not one day will we have, just like sometimes we had a lot of money and now we have less. We had a great job and now our job has been taken away from us. We used to see our friends and family every day and now we haven't seen them in months. But Guru Sahib isn't somebody like that. They don't leave us and come. Or that's what Guru Sahib is always with us. They're with us 100%. They never leave us. They're completely true. Now, what this pandemic has done is actually opened our eyes to more. How attached are we to things? Now, we can see that we've felt a lot of pain or we've struggled because all the things that we've been attached to have been taken away from us. So this is a sign, this is a lesson from Guru Sahib. Okay, wake up. This is all mo anyways. It's all false. There's even a Sakhi during Guru Nanak Dev Ji's time. So Guru Sahib was walking through the jungles and all of a sudden they heard a farmer swearing at Akal Purkh Vaheguru. Guru Sahib had Bhai Balaji with them and they told Bhai Balaji, go bring that farmer here. I want to speak to him. And so the farmer came and Guru Sahib questioned him. They said, why are you swearing at Akal Purkh Vaheguru? And the farmer said, that Akal Purkh Vaheguru killed all my sons. I have no one now. I'm suffering so much. And Guru Sahib said, oh, okay. Guru Sahib told that farmer, you know what? On behalf of that Akal Purkh Vaheguru, I'll give you 2,000 rupees. You give me your feet. And the farmer goes, no way, because how would I walk without my feet? Guru Sahib said, Chal, theek hai. Then Guru Sahib says, okay, how about 4,000 rupees? You give me your hands. And the farmer goes, no, I can't give you my hands because then how would I eat? Guru Sahib says, okay. Then Guru Sahib says, okay, for 5,000 rupees, give me your tongue. And the farmer says, no way, Maharaj, because if you take away my tongue, I wouldn't be able to speak. Guru Sahib said, Chal, theek hai. They said, how about for 1,000 rupees? For 1,000 rupees, give me your eyes. Then the farmer says, no, Maharaj, I can't do that either because without my eyes, I can't see anything. Without being able to see, well then, is there even a point of living? Because I won't be able to see everything. The world will essentially be dead to me. And Guru Sahib says, okay, last offer. How about 10,000 rupees, but you give me your head? And the farmer laughs and goes, Maharaj, if I give you my head, I'm essentially dead. I have nothing. And if I die, then my own wife, who loves me so much, she would cry so much that she would die herself because her husband has died. Then what would this 10 million rupees even be worth to me? Nothing. Because everything I have is gone. And then Guru Sahib said, see how much Guru Sahib Akal Purkh has already given you? They gave you those feet. They gave you those hands. They gave you those eyes. They gave you that tongue. They gave you your wife. And yet you still swear at the Akal Purkh Vaheguru, who's given you every single thing. That farmer understood what Guru Sahib was saying, but not to the completest, not to the fullest. Now Guru Sahib had given them that Sikhya and they had left to go on and save many other Gursikhs and teach everybody else about Sikhi. A few years later, that farmer had become Buzurg, very old, and he had so much anxiety. And what had happened in those few years was that farmer actually did have children. Even while he was swearing at Akal Purkh Waheguru was still giving and still gave that farmer children and remade that farmer's family. Now, the Buzurg is very old and he had so much anxiety and so much, he was so sad all the time. And he came to Guru Nanak Dev Ji. He said, Guru Sahib, last time you came, you gave me very good sikkha. Now I have some problems again. I'm always very anxious. I'm very depressed all the time. And Guru Sahib said, why are you depressed, right? And that farmer said, well, because those sons that I did get, they don't do anything. They don't work. Now I have to worry about how my family is going to survive. Where will the money come from? And Guru Sahib just gave one button. They said, "Ke this family that you're so attached to, this moh, it's very, very powerful. Be careful. Do your bhajan bandagi right now, because this parvar, everything is fake anyways." And the farmer goes, no way. There's no time to do bhajan bandagi right now. I have to stress about who's going to bring the money in. I have to stress about my family and my children and my wife and my house. Who's going to stress about that then if it's not me? And that's all Guru Sahib said. They just said, moh is very powerful. And they left. Now, 2-3 years later, that farmer actually ended up dying because he's very old. Now, Guru Sahib came back to that Pind to come and just meet the Sangat again. And when they went there, they went to the farmer's house, and the farmer had a few sons, and they did Guru Sahib Seva with so much prem, right? So much Sharda. And Guru Sahib asked them, hey, where's your father, that Buzurg farmer? Where did he go? And they said, oh, Guru Sahib, that farmer has passed away. Our father, he died. And Guru Sahib said, oh, theek hai, right? As Guru Sahib was in the house, they noticed that there was an ox. Now, Guru Sahib is antarjami. They know exactly what's happening. They understood that that farmer who had so much more to this family, after he died, he took on the june of an ox. And that ox belonged to that same family. Because he was so attached to that family, he was reborn as an ox, but he could do seva of that family. Now Guru Sahib has so much power. They awoken his surti and was able to converse with that ox now. And they said, look at you. You had the best life in the world. You had the human life, the only life that was able to do bandagi. And now look at you, you're reborn as an ox. Do you want me to give you mukti now? And the farmer, that ox, he shakes his head. He goes, no, Guru Sahib, because this ox is worth about 400 rupees. If you give me mukti, then this ox dies. And then then my family will have to buy another ox. And then they need 400, 500 rupees. Who's going to bring that money for them? He was still stressing about his family, even though he was an ox now. Now Guru Sahib just laughs and goes, okay. Now the ox has died as well. But that farmer, his moh is still so powerful that when he dies from being an ox, he's reborn in the june of a dog now. And that dog is again the protector of that house. And so now Guru Sahib comes back and they notice that this is the dog. That same farmer has now been born as a dog. And they awaken his surti so they can converse. And they say, do you want me to give you mukti now? Look at you, you're a dog. And again, the farmer who's in the dog's june shakes his head and says, no, Guru Sahib, because my family, my sons, my daughter-in-laws, my grandchildren, they sleep at night. Nobody's watching over their house. Nobody's protecting that house. I am. I stay awake at night and I make sure that they're not susceptible to burglary. They said, Guru Sahib, don't give me mukti, because then who will protect this house? And Guru Sahib laughs and goes, chal theek hai. Now again, that dog dies. And now that dog, who's a farmer, takes on the june of a snake at this point. Now again, this farmer has so much more to this family that that snake starts to live on the roof of the house so that he can still be close to his family. And what he notices is one of his grandsons is in a crib. And he had so much more, he's so engrossed in more that he went close to that grandson and he started to sit with it. Now when the family came, they see a snake beside their grandson, they quickly throw the snake and they kill it. And they throw it into the dirt where the keertians are. And now, again, that snake has died and now is reborn as a keerti. Now Guru Sahib again is antarjami. They notice that that farmer has now gone from the form of an ox to a dog to a snake to now a tiny little keerti. And Guru Sahib opens the surti of that keerti and they say, Look at you. Look at how much you have had to go through because you won't let go of this family. You know it's false. They don't even know you were the ox or the dog or the snake or the kiri. Look at how they treated you. Should I give you mukti now? And now that kiri, that farmer, he starts to cry and he says, Guru Sahib, I'm so dukhi, please give me mukti. So what does this teach us? This teaches us, Sad Sangat Ji, that everything around us is false. Like we said in the beginning, the only thing that is true and will forever be true is Akal Purkh. It is our Sikhi. For the first time in our life, we have time to do that bhajan bandgi. Nothing else is in our way. What we've been doing for all of our life, we've been putting Sikhi as number 2. Whether it be as a student, we say, no, it's more important for me to study for my exam right now than to do my nitre mein Amrit Vela. Or if it's as an adult, we say, no, it's more important for me to take on more shifts so I can make more money rather than taking that time to go to the Gurdwara and do seva. For the first time ever, we have that time to do as much as Bandagi and Simran as we want. That list that we've been making our whole Sikhi journey, we've been saying, okay, when I'm going to read this, I'm going to do this, I'm going to read this katha, I'm going to listen to this kirtan. Now you have that time to do that, right? So even every time older Gursikhs talk about the virus, they say the same thing. They say this is the first time we're capable of doing that bandagi. So now that we've discussed how Guru Sahib can be near to us, as long as we remember them. Yes, we're not able to go to the Gurdwara right now. We're not able to go into Sangat. But as long as we're truly concentrating on them with Prem as well as Pyar, it will feel like Guru Sahib's right here. Then we'll start to see Guru Sahib in every single leaf, in every single branch, and every single bird. And it'll feel like they're right here. We've also discussed how everything else is false anyways. This is not going to go with us, but our bhajan bandagi will. Bhagat Jaswant Singh Ji always says, Gur mera sange sada hai nale. That Guru Sahib is always with you, as long as you concentrate on them. Whenever Babaji is walking around, Bhagat Ji is walking around, they're always doing namaskara. Because for them, they really are saying Guru Nanak Dev Ji in front of them. The more and more we start to repeat Gurbani, that's what we will start to see. So we need to also ensure that every single waking moment, we are also reading Gurbani, remembering Gurbani. Because Gurbani, Guru hai Bani. There's no difference between the Guru and Gurbani. This is how we can also make it practical by constantly repeating their name, doing namaskara, repeating Gurbani Panktiyan. So Sad Sangat Ji, let's look at Hukam. We are amazed as we realize that even a single leaf is abiding by Hukam. The tiniest little ants are abiding by Hukam. If we are able to breathe, able to walk, able to talk, this is all Hukam. Now in Siri Japji Sahib, we read every single day, Hukam andar sab ko, bahar hukam na koi. Nobody is above Hukam. It's not that some are greater and they don't have to listen, or some are not there yet and so they do have to listen. Every single thing is abiding by Hukam. Whatever was supposed to happen is happening. Guru Sahib says, Jo hua hovat so jana, prab apne ka hukam pachana. The day is supposed to happen, and so it did. The night was supposed to happen, and so it did. Sardi, garmi, good things, bad things, all of these things were supposed to happen. To accept this is to accept hukam. You never question, hey, why is the sun coming up? Or why did the moon come up? Why are the clouds breezing by? You never question it. This is you to say, yep, that's what it is. The sun comes up, the moon comes up, all these things, they just happen. For some reason, we choose what we want to accept as hukam. We accept birth. We say, yes, somebody's born, this is great. We accept, but we don't accept death. We say, no, somebody's died, no, I don't accept this. Something good has happened, yep, I accept this is good. Whereas when something bad happens, we say, no, I can't accept this. We can't say, yes, we'll accept something and we won't accept some stuff. We need to be completely accepting of all hukam. The reality though is that this is very hard. If you can accept all hukam, you can obtain all happiness. Like Guru Arjan Dev Ji sitting on the Takti Tavi, like by Mati Das Sahib Ji, by Sati Das Sahib Ji, by Dayal Das Sahib Ji, even like the Bibiyan who were tortured and imprisoned by Mir Manu. They were Gursikhs, Mahapurkhs, who accepted complete hukam. The thing is, this is very hard though. And it makes sense that this pandemic makes it hard for us to deal with hukam as well, as it's not something we consider normal. Our daily routine or the desire to wake up and go towards something, even if it's a worldly goal, like it was to go to school, go to work, all of that has been taken away from us. But in fact, we should see this as an opportunity to become self-aware, to recognize our surroundings, to take a step towards Guru Sahib, and take a step towards accepting hukam and being grateful for it. Some things that we can do to improve our mental health are so that we can start doing bandagi is, first is to cut down on our social media and news intake. If we're always listening to this, that's all we're going to be thinking about, and we won't be able to concentrate on our simran, on our bhakti. Just like Gursikhs say, if you're always listening to music, if you're always watching bad movies, if you're in kusangat, bad sangat, then that's what you will become. So if we keep on watching all these news channels and all of the social media stuff about the pandemic, then that's all we're going to be stressing about. So we should limit that. Another thing is, we should keep things in perspective. Yes, there are a lot of cases, but many of those cases have recovered. So keep things in perspective. Create a routine. Guru Sahib is so amazing that they already created a rath for us. They tell us what to do, when to do it, where to do it. Everything's already created for us. So we can add all of that. Rath means discipline. We need to discipline ourselves. Now this means not just doing your nitnem, to set a routine for everything you've had in your schedule, but to also include other things. Like, yes, you went to work from 9 to 4, but now also start to add in from 9 to 4, you can add in, okay, from this time I'm going to do kirtan. From this time I'll do katha. From this time I'll read steeks, right? Stay connected with sangat. There are so many online programs right now flooding social media. Take part of those, because we are lucky to live in the digital era. We can actually be part of sangat online, digitally. There's so many Facebook lives and YouTube lives and Instagram lives where you can actually communicate with people live. Do Shabad Vichar live, like on Basics of Sikhi or S2I or Sikh Channel. All of these places are giving you the ability, and Gursevic.com are all giving you the ability to communicate with Gursikhs online, live. Simply breathe and do simran. Don't take on too much as well. I know it could seem like, okay, right now we have all the time in the world, let me like finish all these steeks and finish all this katha. Sometimes we just need to chill out. Take a breath, right? Do simran. Each breath say Vaheguru, Vaheguru. Take it, do everything calmly, and take a chill pill. But also keep busy. Many Mahapurukhs say that the worst thing that somebody can do to affect their Sikhi is to become completely free, have no tasks to do, because this is what makes us have alas, makes us become lazy, and that's when our mind can wander and wander and wander. So don't let your mind ever be free. Always be doing something. Even if it's something simple, do something. There's so many ways that we can join our community. Like we said, we can also be doing seva. If you're capable of doing it and you feel healthy, then try to do seva with somebody like Khalsa Aid, where you can go out and give out food packages or make food for people. There's lots of ways that you can still do seva. Now, another thing is move around, right? Go on a walk, do at-home workouts, start a garden. Keep your body strong and healthy so that when you do decide to, okay, I'm going to sit down and do my bhakti, you will be able to. Instead of when you're sitting down, you say, oh, my back hurts, my arm hurts, my neck hurts, right? That's only because we're not healthy. We're always sitting at our table and we're sitting like this. Instead, go out and be active so that when you do decide to start your bhakti, you will actually be able to do it. To aid this is to eat sadda langar. Right now, it seems like everybody is making all these fancy foods and all of this junk food. But it scientifically has shown us that by eating these foods, this saturated food, when all of that energy has drained out, you're more likely to increase your anxiety, your depression, and your irritability. Bhagat Jaswant Singh Ji is somebody who talks about this all the time, that eating simply is very important. You can also read their health pothi on gursevak.com to further your knowledge on this. Even Bhagat Puran Singh Ji, they used to walk 8 kilometers every day and eat very simply. So it's very important for us to also take on this in our routine. Start to eat simply, start to take on some exercise, start a garden, anything, right? Keep active. We should also be there for others. Chances are we're not the only ones who are dealing with anxiety and a heart or depression right now. It's a very difficult thing to deal with. It's hard to stay in Chardi right now. So reach out to your sangat. We're very lucky again to be living in the digital era. We're capable of calling our sangat, FaceTiming our sangat, being part of live chats. So be there for your sangat. During this difficult time, we should be doing immense abhyas of Guru Arjan Dev Sahib Ji Shahidi. They were the perfect example of accepting hukam even when it's very difficult. Guru Sahib sat on the Tatti Tavi and still read Tera Kiya Mitha Lagya, Hare Naam Padaratho Nanako Mangya, right? So Guru Sahib, along with every other Shaheed in our Panth, showed us that through immense bhakti, through all of the seva and sharda, none of this pain will ever affect us, right? It may have seemed like Guru Sahib, it's normal, like sitting on a Tatti Tavi, you would think, okay, that you should be in pain. But Guru Sahib didn't feel any of that pain. They sat on that Tatti Tavi and they only felt their love for their Guru, for Akal Purkh Vaheguru. So whenever you feel like you're maybe failing or you feel really stressed out, there's too much anxiety, do Shabad Jap of Tera Kiya Mitha Lagya. Sat Sangat Ji, Sikhi is full of love and humility. It teaches us everything. Guru Sahib has not done one thing that didn't teach us a lesson. Whenever you feel like you're feeling down, go read a Sakhi. There's so many videos online right now from all sorts of platforms like Basics, like S2I, like Gursevak Sevadar, like Experience Sikhi. All of them are putting out videos all the time to talk about Sakhiyan because we're not able to go to the Gurdwara anymore and listen to Katha. We are only able to understand what true love is, what true Garibi is, through Guru Sahib Sikhya, through their Sakhiyan. So take laha of that. Now let's also take a step together today to appreciate what we are given with. Das wants everybody to take 5 things that they're grateful for. Write it down on a piece of paper so that you can visually see it. Look at how much you are blessed with. Be grateful for what you do have. It can be any of the above mentioned like before, like from the Sakhi with Guru Nanak Dev Ji, like the eyes, like the feet, like his tongue. It could be anything, like your car, your nityanim, you're still maintaining your nityanim, right? Going on a walk every day, breathing, doing simran, anything. It could be anything that you are still grateful for. Now let's take this step and help those that are near and far from us. Let's strive to be inspired and live in a Jeevan that countless other Mahapurukhs and Gurmukhs and Gursikhs have been living in. Let's also do Shabad Jap of Tera Kiya Mitha Lagya, as this is the exact Shabad that Guru Arjan Dev Sahib Ji was singing when they were on the Tatti Tavi. So when we feel like we're having a lot of anxiety or we're having a hard time dealing with this and accepting hukam, let's do this Shabad Jap specifically for 2 minutes. Tera Kiya Mitha Lagya, Hare Naam Padarat Nanak Mangya. Tera Kiya Mitha Lagya, Hare Naam Padarat Nanak Mangya. Tera Kiya Mitha Lagya, Hare Naam Padarat Nanak Mangya. Tera Kiya Mitha Lagya, Hare Naam Padarat Nanak Mangya. Tera Kiya Mitha Lagya, Hare Naam Padarat Nanak Mangya. Now what Guru Sahib is saying is every single thing that Akal Purkh is doing, that's mitha to them, that's sweet to them. And they say Hare Naam Padarat Nanako Mangya, that they only ask for one thing, and that's Hari da Naam. It's asking to do Naam, Simran, Bandagi. Das has made many mistakes, Please forgive us. Sada sada eh bhulan har, nanak rakhan har apar. Vaheguru ji ka khalsa, Vaheguru ji ki fateh.